Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. Busy day today. We'll talk Bulldog Athletics, and we'll check in with the Ferris State men's and women's basketball teams. First up, Associate Athletic Director John Coles. And John, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I know you're heavily involved with the promotional and marketing activities with Ferris State Athletics, and been a busy fall and already into a busy winter season. Talk about how some of the events you've had and the activities you've done have went so far this year.
Sure. Well, we had a great fall, both competitively and attendance-wise. Don't need to market much for a nationally ranked volleyball team who did extremely well and had a sellout against Grand Valley and had a near sellout in our quarterfinal. It doesn't take a lot of work on my part. We're just getting the word out that we're winning and that the game is home and they come. So it was a great volleyball year. Football was great as well. Had some new promotions as far as our themes, and with a world record attempt with Paint Big Rapids Pink and the breast cancer awareness. We had a world record attempt in which we've tried to put the most flying disc aloft. Basically, you're throwing frisbees in the air and trying to break a world record, and at the same time create awareness for breast cancer awareness and raise some money at the same time. Then we had an agriculture day, which was new. Brought in a bunch of local farmers. We had a kids' day, which was a great success, and it was during Halloween, so they dressed up in their costumes, got introduced at halftime. And then we finished the year with a dog day. Bring your dog to the game. And we had about 40 canines on the track and prancing around. It was a good fall, so happy with it.
Already into the winter season, and the hockey team having some great success, ranked in the top 10 in the country, and I'm sure that makes your job a little bit easier. But talk about some of the promotions coming up with hockey. I know a big one coming up this Friday against Western Michigan, bleed out the rink against the Broncos.
It is bleed out the rink. Wear red this Friday. We partnered with the College of Business Sport Marketing class, and that's a semester-long class where they're learning sort of the ins and outs of sport marketing, but they never really get to practice what they learn, and this is their end of the year summary, their end of the year project in which they actually get to put in place what they've learned. And so it's been a good partnership with College of Business, and they're lucky in the fact that they've got 2 ranked teams to promote, a single game in a weekend, and we haven't been home for 2.5 weeks either. So we're looking forward to a near sellout in hockey this Friday. Aside from that, we've had sort of a $50,000 shot. We brought one lucky fan onto the ice to shoot for $50,000. We've given out free pucks to the first 500 fans, and we've got some good things planned for later in the season as well. A teddy bear toss. We've got military appreciation night. We've got international night. Collaborating with a lot of different facets and entities in town and on campus to sort of generate some excitement, not only for that nonprofit or that group, but for Bulldog hockey as well.
I know you've got some good in-game promotions as well with the Date Night with the Dogs promotion this season, a chance for to blow the horn, hockey tradition, and talk about how some of those activities help boost the fan experience at games.
Well, like that Kids Day we hosted at football, it's all about the experience and providing people sort of an inside look at what we do and giving them just a different seat per se. And that Kids Day we did for football, kids got to be on our PA. They sat with you on the radio, as you know. They flipped the coin for the coin toss. They got to run out of the tunnel with the head coach. So it's all about those experience type things that have gone very well, and we'll transition that into hockey now. We're going to we have put a couple right on the glass eating dinner, and they'll get to smell the aroma of the great food, but 20 feet down from them, they're smelling the sweaty jerseys of our hockey team. But again, it's just a new, innovative sort of experience that fans will get to be involved in. Pulling the horn, as you know, pulling that goal horn is sort of an iconic tradition of Bulldog hockey, and for a fan, a loyal fan, to be able to experience that when the team walks out or when the team scores a goal should be a lot of fun for somebody, and something that we've partnered with local businesses where they have to go to that local business to sign up and win, so it's a good win-win.
You talk about the local businesses and the support you get from the community. I know a lot of those efforts started in the summer. Talk about the relationship with the community and how those marketing efforts have helped the department.
Well, we wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for the local community and local merchants. They're able to provide us with everything sort of that, I mean, our day-to-day operations and as far as programs and radio and just things like this that the local merchants help fund. So we wouldn't survive if it weren't for the help of them. But in that same breath, I think we can provide a lot of value to them with our marketing and advertising strategies to push business back to them, like that blow the horn promotion. I mean, it could easily, hey, show up at the game with a game ticket and enter in a raffle and we'll let you, pull the horn. But no, instead, we want to drive traffic back to the local businesses, so it's a win-win, it's a give and take. And a lot of local businesses have been receptive, and we've continued to grow the last 3 years in our sales, in our selling. And again, we need them, but I'm thinking they need us too. I'm working on an economic impact study in which will be able to tell us how much money comes into Big Rapids on a football home Saturday or a hockey weekend. And I think once we get those numbers, even more so will businesses sort of say, okay, we're going to help out the Bulldogs. How can we do it?
I know earlier you mentioned the GLIAC volleyball tournament. You had a chance to host the NCAA cross-country regional this fall in Big Rapids. I know those events are a lot of work, but still a nice experience for the student athletes and the teams to be able to play those postseason competitions at home.
Absolutely. The cross-country regional that you're speaking of, I mean, here you talk about 23 teams coming in, over thousands of spectators all coming into Big Rapids, going to Cat Key Golf Course, and it took a lot of partnerships to make that happen, whether it's the grounds or Cat Key itself or local businesses, the hotels. But it's all about the student athlete and providing them with a championship experience and providing them with memories that they'll have for a lifetime, and positive ones at that. And I think we were able to do so both with the cross country and the volleyball tournament that we hosted as well. But again, it takes lots of people.
And talk about finally maybe how some of the success of the teams in the fall carries over into the promotional side. When you look at the women's cross country team ranked in the top 10 in the country, volleyball was ranked high in the country, hockey we've mentioned ranked 7th in the nation right now.
Success in the fall and the generation of pride, it just sets the tone. If we can do that in September, November, it's just going to carry on through basketball, through hockey, and then in the spring. Those fall sports, again, they're critical to our success for the rest of the year, just based on sort of the pride it creates in town.
Well, I know you've got a lot of work ahead, and hopefully fans will come out and bleed out the rink and wear red this Friday night.
Absolutely. Wear red.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.